All right, good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, March 18th, 2020. Unfortunately, since we couldn't be there all together today in person, here we are at day one of distance learning. So you'll have me with you today. We also have Khaleesi, who misses y'all very much. Let me just put it back in our tank really quick. There we go. Now, first things first, before we get started, we need to make sure you have all of your materials. So right now, actually, before you do anything else, if in this writing lesson, you will need to have done Mr. Skyer's read aloud lesson. So if you have not done Mr. Skyer's read aloud lesson, I would like you to pause this video, go watch his lesson, finish your exit ticket, and then come back and join me for writing. If you have watched Mr. Skyer's read aloud lesson, then we can continue with this lesson. Now, if we're continuing with this lesson, I want to make sure you have all of your materials. So you should grab your writing packet if your family picked it up for you in person. If they did not, it is on the Google Drive folder. You will click on first grade, go to the writing folder, click where it says read aloud essay prompts, and then you will find where it says 3/18, which is today's date. That is for your prompt. And then you will also have the two planning pages. Those are at the front of your packet. If you are looking at it online, they are again on the Google Drive. Click on first grade, and then it should be right there in the writing tab. If you have it in person, it's like I said, it's the first few pages of your packet. You should also make sure that you have a pencil that is fully sharpened so we can get through this whole lesson nice and clear. Go ahead and double check if you have everything you need now. I'm going to make sure I'm doing the same. All right, and we are back. Now, today we're talking about argument. Now we know when we talk about argument, we talk about opinion. What is an opinion? I want you to think about that. And I want you to tell the person next to you. It could be your mom, your aunt, your dad, your cousin, your grandma, anybody. Go ahead and tell them what an opinion is. And we'll be ready to share in just a second. Awesome. So an opinion is when you share your thoughts on something and you give evidence that prove why your opinion is the correct one. It is the opposite of a fact, which we know are completely true things. Now, we are going to apply all of that into writing a plan today. The only thing we are doing today is writing a plan. Why is writing a plan so important? Think about that. Why would writing a plan be so important? Especially in writing. Again, turn and tell that person next to you why you think writing a plan is so important. Take 15 seconds and do that now. All right. I know there were some great answers. I may not have been able to hear them, but I know that there were some great answers shared. So writing a plan is important because it helps us stay organized. It helps us have a strong argument, and it helps us with our reasons. It helps us basically be clear, and it helps drive our writing forward. It's another tool basically to help you be proud of your writing. So in our lesson today, I'm going to show you two different types of plans. Now, you should already be familiar with both of them, but just in case you're not, we're going to review. So my first one up here, now mine is with marker, yours is beautifully typed, is a box and bullet plan. Now it has 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes on it. That's your box and bullet. And this one is your web. Now, today I am going to let you choose whichever one you would like to use. I'm going to show you my plan with both. So we're going to start with this box and bullet. On my box and bullet, you can see that it says topic sentence. Now, before I introduce to you what we're going to do with the plans, what would the topic sentence be if I'm writing about my opinion? What would the topic sentence be if I'm writing about an opinion? So right now, I'm going to give you a character that you're really familiar with, and we're going to practice before you do it on your own with your brand new character. Now remember, I'm doing my character that you're familiar with before you do your own. Now the character I'm going to give you, I'm going to choose a different colored marker so that you see where I'm going with this. I'm going to give you Mr. Slinger from Lily's Purple Plastic Purse. Now, before we get started on our plans, I'm going to write down my topic sentence. My topic sentence tells the reader exactly where my writing is going to go. Your writing should be so clear that if a stranger picks it up, they're able to read it and make sense of it. And that's what a topic sentence helps us do. Now, in Lily's Purple Plastic Purse, which is the book that we wrote about, Lily's Purple Plastic Purse. Who is it by, everyone? That's right, Kevin Henkes. By Kevin Henkes. Mr. Slinger, which is who, everyone? That's right, Lily's teacher. Lily's teacher is caring. Aww. Now from this sentence, I know that Mr. Slinger is in the book, Lily's Purple Plastic Purse. I know the book was written by Kevin Henkes, and I know that the writer, which is me for now, thinks Mr. Slinger is caring. We have to back that up with examples. Why or how do we know that Mr. Slinger is caring? It is not enough to just say that he is. So now we have to prove it. What could be the first reason we know Mr. Slinger is caring? Now, when you're writing a box and bullet, you do not have to write a complete sentence or even a sentence at all. You're making it short and sweet. Now, you're thinking about what happened in the book. Now, he is caring. My first reason is going to be he winks and says howdy each morning. That's my first example. Your reasons are basically examples, especially when describing a character. Now, we came up with the first one together. Now, I want you to think of reason 2. What do you guys remember from Lily's Purple Plastic Purse? What do you think would prove that Mr. Slinger is caring? Turn and tell that person next to you what you think. All right. Now, the second reason I heard that was pretty great, not actually heard, but could imagine, is that he brings tasty snacks. Notice that I'm making it short and sweet about what proves he's caring, but I'm not writing the whole sentence. Now, the last reason that proves Mr. Slinger is a caring teacher is that he writes nice notes. Now, that was right off the top of my head. I remembered that the most. It stood out to me throughout the whole book. Writes nice notes. So right now, you've seen my box and bullet plan, my topic sentence, and here are my 3 examples that prove that Mr. Slinger is caring. Now, if you chose to make the web, I'm going to hang this up. Your web has a different format, but it would be the same idea. In Lily's purple plastic purse by Kevin Henkes. What was our topic sentence again? Mr. Slinger, Lily's teacher, is caring. My topic sentence goes right in the middle. Reminds me what my writing is going to be about. We said he winks and says howdy each morning. We said he writes nice notes. We said he brings tasty snacks. Now, there's one reason that's not listed here because your web has 4 circles and the box and bullet only has 3. So let's think of that last one together. Think to yourself for a second and then share aloud with the person around you what that last reason could be that prove he's caring. Go ahead and do that now. All right. Our last reason that we're going to write today is going to be that he lets them sit not in rows, which is usually what happens when you're in a classroom. Now I have my 4 reasons on my web that prove why I think Mr. Slinger is caring. Notice they are not incomplete sentences. They're short, they're sweet, and they prove why I think what I think. Same with my box and bullet. Let's see if I can hold both side by side. Now, whichever one you chose is fine because everyone learns and thinks differently, and that is perfectly okay. Now, the cool thing about this is you may not have known it, but when you chose which plan you were going to work, whether it's a box and bullet or web, you were actually expressing an opinion. You were saying which one was going to be best for you and which one was easiest, and you each had your own reasons for why that is. So we are going to keep that energy right on going. And now you're going to get the chance to get started on your plan, my loves. Now, you're going to start with your topic sentence. When you write your topic sentence, there is absolutely no because. No topic sentence has the word because in it. Now, you may use mine as an example, but you are absolutely not writing because. So you're going to go ahead and in your packet right now, the character you're writing about, again, you're not writing from mine, you're writing about a brand new character, and that character is Julie from Julie Black Belt, the Belt of Fire, which is the read aloud that Mr. Skyer did today. You are writing from Julie Black Belt. So your topic sentence, what do you think it would start off with? Turn and tell the person beside you. You could... Now, silly Miss Andrews, it's actually in your writing packets for you. So someone read it out loud for me. We'll read it together. It says, in the text, Julie Blackbelt, the Belt of Fire, by the author's name. Julie is a character that is, and you're going to think of one word the same way I did of what Julie is. Now, once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and start your 3 reasons why. You're going to make sure that you're keeping track of your plan, because we're going to be using this all throughout writing. Okay? Now today is only day 1. We're not writing yet. We're just making our plan as clear as possible, so when we do write, it is nice and smooth. Again, keep track of your plan because we're going to be using it all week. If it helps you, you can keep it right on your pocket, or you could put it in your folder, or you could save it on your device if you are using a device. I'm going to circle my word that I used here. Now, that is all we have for today. I look forward to day 2 of distance learning, where we'll be using our plans to start our actual writing. All right? That's it, folks. I hope you have a great first day of learning in all of your subjects. And Khaleesi and I will see you tomorrow for some more writing. All right, make sure you clean up nice and carefully. Put everything away in a place that you're going to easily find it. And keep it organized, because remember, an organized, what do I always say? An organized seat stacks makes for a clear mind. And make sure you have your resources for tomorrow. All right. Until tomorrow.